Hey guys, Mac here from Offside with Mac and Wood. Today we were planning on doing a stream with both of us, but that didn't work out, so this is what we're giving you, just a couple individual segments for the time being. Bear with us again, we're going to work through it and try to get both of us in a shoot at some point in time, hopefully this week. Anyway, so for the first video I wanted to talk about the three-way trade between the Nashville Predators, Ottawa Senators, and Colorado Avalanche. Obviously you guys have already heard about it. We've had a couple games with Turris and Duchesne playing on their new teams. So I just wanted to kind of discuss, what each team kind of got and what it's looking like right now. So let's start with the Senators, because I feel like they kind of got the worst end of the trade here. I mean, Duchesne's a great player. Colorado's been trying a long time to get rid of him, obviously waiting for the perfect deal. So the main thing I see the problem with Ottawa Senators picking up Duchesne. Great player. I think he's going to fit in well. The issue is he has 1 year left on his contract, and there's no guarantee he's going to decide to re-sign with the Senators at the end of the season. So it's possible that they might have gave up, this recent first overall pick that they had in Bowers. They just also traded a first overall, Andrew Hammond, and a third overall pick. Both of those picks coming in the next draft. So they gave up three young guys. I mean, Hammond, he hasn't done much in the past couple of years, so I guess, feel free to toss him out of the side there. But they lost a couple of young guys. I know Senators are kind of like in a win-now attitude. But who knows if Duchesne's going to offer that to them. They kind of just swapped a Turris Duchesne there. And I thought Turris was doing perfectly fine. So I don't know if they really got a great part of the deal out of this, but again, we'll see how the course of the season goes. Who knows? Maybe Duchesne's going to tear it up and end up getting 80 points this season and help lead them to a good playoff run. So we'll see at the end of the season how it works out with them. Next in line, we'll talk about Nashville. I think they did pretty well with this trade. They only got rid of two second-round picks, like former second-round picks off their team. So two young guys. Again, they're kind of in a win-now situation, so they don't really need some of those younger prospects at this point in time. They need guys who are kind of entering their prime and can make that playoff push. So I thought getting a Turris was actually great for them. They didn't have to give up any defensemen. They didn't have to give up any other big forward pieces. They kind of got lucky and snagged Turris, slotted him on that second line, and he's already picked up 2 points for them. So I think he's going to be a good fit, and I think Nashville's going to be a big threat coming down playoff time, especially. They made the Stanley Cup Finals last year, and now they're even stronger this year, so look out for them. And then finally, the Avalanche. Obviously, Saket's been waiting a long time. He's been very patient waiting for this trade, finding the right one, and I think he came out well. He didn't get a big name. He didn't get a Duchesne or a Turris, but he came out with a plethora of prospects, a lot of young guys. I mean, again, he got that Bowers that got picked first overall this past draft, and then he got two previous second-round picks from Nashville, along with 3 other draft picks and a goaltender. So he came out with quite a bit. Colorado Avalanche, I think that they're going to be moving forward a little stronger now. They can move that Duchesne drama behind them. Now they can just focus on what they have on their current roster. They can focus on their own guys. Focus on developing these new prospects they just picked up, as well as look forward to next year's draft, because they're going to be doing pretty good getting some more young players. Overall, I'm going to say that Nashville won this trade, I think, because I think Turris is that final piece they needed to get that Stanley Cup run, like the real Stanley Cup run, and actually I think they can win it this year. I think they're going to be really good. So I think they did end up winning. Again, they gave up a couple guys and some picks. Small price to pay to make that push for the Cup. And they also inked Turris to a 6-year, $6 million per contract. So, I mean, they got a fairly decent signing with him. And he's obviously interested in staying with them for this playoff run that they want to set up. So, a good win by them. Again, we'll see what happens with Duchesne. We'll see if he decides to re-sign with them. He might not. And I guess we'll see after next year's draft how Colorado does with these picks they have. So that's why I feel like I can't really pick Colorado to win this, because we don't know who they're going to pick. Even the prospects they got, who knows if they're going to turn into anything. So, I mean, a good rebuilding move, but who the hell knows what's going to happen with that team. So Nashville, I think, won. They're going to be strong this year. Watch out for them. So that's my first video, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, share.